The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, back again. As always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. We need I need to find a name for this show. I was thinking Juju knows Bball. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out.
Got you. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Ready to get this thing on the road. Good amount to talk about. Some basketball, some football. Good stuff tonight.
Got you. Definitely. And we had a big game. I mean, a couple big games last week, honestly. But we had to smack who, little bro. So, what's your thoughts? Let's get into it.
Like I said last week, I just didn't think they matched up well against us because they didn't. Their half court offense is pretty bad. In this first half, it proved that. Like we didn't turn the ball over, and when you don't turn the ball over against this team, they can't get out in transition. And that's really when they made their comeback in the second half because we had 9 turnovers, 9 plus 9 turnovers, that is. And that's when they started getting out the fast break. They fought hard, but at no point in that game was I worried, even when we were down. I just, we're the more talented team. They don't really have any shooters. They had one guy, Fears, that was, take 15 free throws that night. So if they didn't have him, they would have got blown out like bad.
He was doing some wild stuff too.
Oh yeah, the antics. Yeah, he's gonna be labeled as a dirty player the rest of this year, which is a shame because he's talented.
Yeah, I don't think he has to do that stuff. And there's certain basketball players that they play crafty, and he has a craftiness to his game, which I can appreciate because guarding those type of dudes, it's a nightmare because they play kind of slow. They're waiting on you to over pursue and do things, and then they play like a slow, unorthodox kind of style, so it throws you off. But he does a little extra, little dirty kind of stuff in there too, which I don't think he needs to do that.
Me neither. I think he's got the worst antics since Grayson Allen at Duke. I think he's that. I mean, he had the chase down tech foul. He had the trip. He had the Kaysen when Kaysen was guarding him. He grabbed his ankle for no reason. I don't understand why he did that. It just takes away from the player he is. On top of that, like he puts so much pressure on the officials. Like, me personally, I don't respect it because I don't like that flailing around shit.
No, me neither.
But I understand why he does it because he's a poor shooter. Like outside of free throws, he's a poor shooter of the basketball. Just mid-range 3-point, he's not good. So, like, I understand you got to work with what you got to work with, and he's a great passer of the basketball. I just don't think they have anything for us. I said it. Nebraska was going to threaten us more, and it's teams who can shoot that are going to be able to threaten us, especially that teams can shoot 1 through 4, let alone 1 through 5, like Illinois, Nebraska, those type of teams.
Yeah. And when what was it? We were down, 2 at half?
In Nebraska?
That was Nebraska, or was that what was the halftime?
We were up 18 against Michigan State at half. We were down 2 against Nebraska.
Okay, I'm thinking of Nebraska. But yeah, without the free throws, that one gets ugly. That one gets real ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, we get sloppy with the turnovers, which they got to get under control, but it's gonna happen sometimes. So it's understandable. But we did see, like we were talking about on last week's show, kind of sitting Mara down sometimes.
Oh yeah. Yes. You have to at certain points of the game, especially against, Kohler. I thought they did a good job of matching up on, putting Mara on Cooper mainly because he's a non-shooter. So then you put Morris Johnson, he had one of the greatest defensive performances the stat sheet won't show it, but you just watch the game. It was, that shit was beautiful. I mean, he was blocking point guards. He's blocking guys at the rim. His defense on Kohler, not not letting him shoot on the perimeter and being quick enough to stay with him laterally. He couldn't do anything
Yeah.
offensively, even though his stats say that he was 4 for 13 with 12 points, so he was not efficient. He wasn't able to grab a rebound. Our rebounding against a very good rebounding Michigan State team was so good in that game. I was very proud of them in that aspect.
Yeah. Another thing that I liked was I liked how Cadeau didn't play that great, but the way he finished, that's what I like. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're struggling and you might turn it over a little bit, but it's winning time. That last 4 or 5 minutes, he closed out the game. I think he had a 2, he had a 3, then he had a couple good passes that led to buckets. I was like, okay, you fine with me, bro. That's how you finish. That's how you finish it.
I think him and Yax with this 3 big lineup are one and the same for me, because if they hit a 3 early, that sets the tone for everything. Especially Yax. If he sees one go through, that opens up his game so much. Which he had the quietest 26 and 12 I think I've seen this year. Like it was quiet, very efficient. He was 13 to 15 from the free throw line. He took, I think, 4 technical free throws. So he's very efficient in that aspect. His defense was outstanding again. I was just very proud of him outside of the 8-minute stretch or so. They had the 9 turnovers in the second half. I was very proud of him. Trey McKinney, I mean, he had 10 points, but he had 2 like beautiful mid-range shots, and one of
Thank
them
you.
was huge.
Thank you.
Yes, when they had that run in the second half, it was 46 to 41, and he hit that tough falling away midi. That's why, in my opinion, he needs to start over Namari. I know they probably won't do it, but
Yeah.
again, he took his minutes down the stretch.
When I saw him hit those mid ranges, I thought about our show last week. I was like, okay, thank you, because basketball, you can say what you want with the new style, the analytics. Some things don't change. You can go to the rim. Shooting threes is low percentage. Unless you Steph and Clay and Durant, it's a low percentage shot. Take that step in.
I
Get in
agree.
that mid range and get an easy rhythm shot for yourself.
I agree. I completely agree, and that's why Dusty, he allows some open threes, and especially he allows the mid range on the pick and roll more than any, because most teams can't shoot that, and it's a low percentage shot in college. But I think Trey needs to get some more sets to where he's back to the basket, because his turnaround game is beautiful. Like I love, he can create shots, and I think he's gonna stay another year. He's next up. Like that kid is, for a freshman, unreal. There's only a couple freshmen in this conference that are better than him.
Yeah, and I also liked who was that? Johnson. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him.
Morez? Or who are you talking about?
I believe that's Johnson, isn't it?
Morez Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that he is the heart and soul of this team, in my opinion. Like, his motor, his athletic ability allows this 3 big lineup to work, and he can shoot. He just doesn't shoot a lot, but he can shoot. I think he's like, I can't remember, but he's plus 40%. He hasn't taken a lot, but he's plus 40% 3-point shot. He can step out too, and I hope he stays on the
You're
year.
gonna need him to play some big minutes like that in the tournament. Like, you're gonna need him to play a lot.
Yeah. I think him and Yaxel's only played 35 plus minutes, I think 2 or 3 times. Like, he hasn't even played full games really. Like, the rotations are so deep. Like, the only 2 people I'm disappointed in, like, of late, is Namari and Roddy Gale. Like, those 2 have given me really nothing.
Yeah.
That's it. And they're vet players, so I have faith that they're going to figure it out, because we need all 9. We have 9 guys that can go out there and really play. We're going to need all 9 in tournament time.
Definitely. So, real quick, because I don't know, Penn State, we should mop the floor with them, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, the last game was very close. They had a chance to win it at the buzzer. We didn't play well at all, and I think that was one of the the first games where you saw that Mara can be really hurt with the pick and pop. They did a great job of that, and they were shooting really, really well. It's just Penn State's only won one game of conference. I think this time their defense is terrible. They're the worst defensive team, right behind Maryland, who's a really bad defense team in Big Ten conference play. I think at home this should be a 15, 20 point win, 25 even. I think we will mop the floor with them.
Got you. Yeah, that's what we want to get back to, especially with we got Duke at the end of this month. That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be rocking.
Yeah, I think you got Illinois before them too on the road. I think that game
February
scares
is
me.
pretty tough for us.
Yeah, bro. We've had a top 5 strength of schedule. We are the only team with I think 15 quad ones. I think of our schedule. I think I had to go back and look. But we had the most quad ones, I think, and we have a top 5 strength of schedule. That's amongst the best within the top 10 teams in the country. No one's had a tougher schedule than us in the top 10.
No. It's just they hanging on with this Arizona at number 1, which it doesn't mean much. This isn't football. So, there's gonna be the 4 number 1 seeds. I'm sure we'll get one, and then we'll see what our bracket looks like.
But yeah, I anticipate us to be 1 seed. You got to see how the end of this month goes. Again, this is a real team. We got Purdue, Illinois, and Duke, and you play Ohio State at Ohio State. I know it's a rivalry game, and it's on the road. I'm never gonna overlook that. You play Iowa, and Iowa is sneaky good on the road. You play them on the road in that building. They're really fucking good. Every year, they're always good at Iowa. That's it. So this whole month is really tough. I will be very happy if we escaped with 1, maybe 2 losses.
Honestly, I'm in a little conundrum right now mentally with this, because I'm ready for March.
Yeah,
I want March to be here tomorrow, but then again, I know basketball, so I'm like, I want them to go through different trials and tribulations to grow as a team. Also,
I agree. I mean, they've shown every style of win this year. They come from behind. They've grinded it out. They've blown teams out. They've shown every style. So that's why I'm comfortable on the biggest stage. I think this team is built for March with the depth and the talent. They just gotta get there. The Big Ten is really deep. You probably got Illinois, Purdue, Michigan. I don't think Michigan State's gonna make a deep run, but those 3 teams, they all legit could win it all.
Yeah,
in the Big Ten alone.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what these brackets look like when we finally do get there. But we got to get there first. But you got anything else on the basketball team?
Nah, keep doing the thing. Yeah, you got one you should take care of tomorrow night. Like I said, this month is very daunting. Just take care of business. Just keep it within 1 loss, 2 losses, because I do think there's a loss coming this month, maybe 2.
Got you. Okay, well, let's transition to football. Let me read the member. We had a member. Let me go back up. Daryl Young became a YouTube member. Appreciate you, Daryl. Daryl became a member. You should become a member. Shout out to M3. Let's see. So we've got captains in the spring. We've got the 4 captains, and then they got what do they call it?
You got the spring captains, and then you got the council.
The council of accountability. We need it. Let me see. Where's my? Because I got the players up here. If I can find it real quick.
And Daryl asked earlier about Instagram. I don't have Instagram, but I do have Twitter, which I'll plug at the end of this segment. But no, I'm not active on Instagram.
Oh, here we go. My bad. So we got our 4 captains, as you see here. Bryce, Jordan, Rod.
Trey.
Trey, what do you think?
I think this is correct. This is probably would be my captains. Going into the year, especially Jordan Marshall. I mean, I've been advocating for him since his freshman year. The way he speaks, he's just beyond his years. So it's his time, it's his room, and I'm really excited. I love the whole spring captain thing in the council. It probably will change a little bit before the season get here. It's only the spring captains. So, but I do love it. I love what Witt is doing in the spring. I mean, it's all business.
Mm-hmm. And that's how it should be, because this is the time to get better. It's hard to get better during the season unless you're injured or something and you're coming, you get healthy. But the off season is where you really get better. There should be a big jump on fundamentals, size, weight. All those things can make a big difference coming in the next year in you taking a jump as a player.
I can't wait for those, the weight transitions from spring to winter, or even now to spring. Like what they do with their bodies this off season, like, tells me what position they're gonna play, what different positions they can play, what their plan is, just off of body weight, because you can kind of guess, like, edge to D tackle, strong side backer, weak side, like you can kind of guess with their weight. So I always enjoy, like, the process and nutrition of the off season.
Yeah, definitely. And I spoke on this on multiple shows. The head coach, we know who, former coach. We know who. It's, things like that, making sure guys aren't eating enough to get the weight. You're doing practices, you're doing multiple practices, you're doing weight room, your metabolism is already fast because you're a young man. Head coach has to make sure these guys are eating enough and getting to their weight.
Man, he was worried about eating other shit.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to believe that with everything Sharon had going on, that he was doing that, holding them accountable to their nutrition.
Man, bro, everything about last year was just like off season wise. Like they told so many sweet lies. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's I don't want to get in the rabbit hole. But this is the that's the cap. Did I upload? I might have uploaded the same thing twice. Hold on 1 second. I'll pull up.
Yeah, the council was a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I got the thing. Hold on, give me 1 quick second, y'all. But yeah, somebody was asking me about what's his name? Jesse Mentor. Yeah, I saw that Jesse got the head coaching job, and we knew that was coming, just the same way McDonald, and we see how McDonald's is flourishing.
He might go win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, might win a Super Bowl. I got him favored to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I just don't think the Patriots have enough to compete with Seattle, but we'll see.
Yeah,
if you think about it, it's Ohio. It's Mike Vrabel versus Mike McDonald. I mean, it's Ohio State versus Michigan in the Super Bowl.
That's why, and he gonna do them just like he did them. Gonna smack them, smack them. But yeah, here's the play. Here's all the players.
Leadership.
Yeah, the leadership council.
I do like what's on there.
These are all the players that we expect, that we trust and expect to be ballers.
Who's that bottom left of the screen? Is that the NDSU linebacker?
Bottom left. Hold on, let me pull down this.
Because that would be very interesting if he's on the leadership council and he just got into town.
There we go.
Nah, that isn't.
Nico.
Honestly, I don't know who that is.
I don't either. That's Nico.
Yeah, that's Nico. I had to do my research on it. I don't know who that is. If someone in the comments knows, plug it, because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know either. But you got Sprague, you got Curtis, you got Jair Hill, You know, you got Guinera, Jake Guinera, Zach Marshall,
Hmm.
all the guys that have kind of been around, and Bryce. You need Bryce. Hey, last year
Yeah,
was fun. All that. The freshman, whatever you said, and you know you're a freshman, so you can make. Hey,
they ain't flying this year.
put your big boy pants on now, dog. We need you to be that leader, and guys looking to you to
I
not make
can.
mistakes. They're looking to you to put them in the right place. They can look into you to set the tone in practice, in the film
Yeah,
room, and on the field.
which from everything that I know right now, he's doing, and that's all you can ask. I mean, the season's got to get here, but he's doing everything in the off season in his power that within my knowledge to he's on the right track, and I don't see anyone acting out within a Whittingham team. You'll stick out. Like you'll be able to notice real quick because of how disciplined he is as a coach.
Yeah. And these old coaches, and that's what you got when you hired him. A no nonsense coach that's been around, knows how to do it pretty well. You know, with limited resources. So now you got the big time resources. Let's see what you got.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
Got you. So I think we all agree this seems
Fair.
like a good thing. Now we'll see how it plays out in the fall, but right now, hey, let's get some accountability. So let's transition to the new QB coach, Jesse Palmer. What do you got on him?
Yeah, Palmer, like he's he's one that I advocated for. I think 2 years ago when we were going through our quarterback stretch, he's worked with the elites, with the elites. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. He's worked with some of really elite guys in the league, so I'm really excited for him. I think Bryce is growing up, and a huge step in the offseason, was stepping away from his high school quarterbacks coach that he was working with in that camp. From what I understand, Dante Moore was in the same camp, and he's going and getting further help, which I think is a big step because Palmer he's one of the best. I'm not sure if he's going to work with him throughout the year, but what I do know is in the off season before camp, he's been in California working with Jordan Palmer like the whole. He touched down like a couple of days ago, from my understanding, and he's been with him. So this is a great thing, and everyone should be very excited for it because I think his improvement is going to be very noticeable in year two.
So is he gonna be so he's not our permanent quarterback coach?
I'm not. I don't think so. Coy is your quarterback coach, and he's gonna be working with him during season. Like I know that for a fact. Him and Beck are gonna be tag teaming that. Um, and Beck gave him his own room, so I trust Beck with what he's been able to do in his short, bouncing from New Mexico to Utah and now to Michigan. It's a very short, you know, resume, but it speaks for itself. He's at top 10 offenses at every extent. So he's giving Coy his own room. So I'm trusting in that, even though Coy is young. I think he's gonna be good for Bryce as well. But Jordan Palmer being here, like in Bryce's like ear about things and fixing his mechanics and his footwork, like that's like there's no one else that I could think of that would be better to go to.
So let me play devil's advocate a little bit, or just something I'm thinking about. Not even devil's advocate. Do you with him coaching him all off season?
Yeah.
You don't when you want him to be his quarterback coach during the season because those habits
Mhm.
and things that he's teaching him could come back or could go away, and
Mhm.
now he's not there.
Yeah, I would imagine that Coy is not left out of the loop. I would imagine he's on par with what
Okay.
Jordan is doing because you have to be on the same page. It would make no sense for him to go to Jordan, go to Coy, and be on two different wavelengths. And Beck, because Beck is in that process, he is a quarterback coach as well. So they all have to be working together. Even though he's getting help from Jordan, like that's the elite of the elite. So I'm
Yeah.
sure Jordan's passing information that I don't know. This is just me guessing.
But you
I'm
see
sure he's
what I'm saying,
passing.
though. You
Yeah,
see what
of course. You don't want to be on different wavelengths. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. You go from really no help in that quarterback. He did have a quarterback coach last year, but I mean, it was
he,
really it was really non-existent. If we're being honest. So you go from that to now there's too many people in the room. You don't want that. You want all of them to be on the same page. I think it's gonna be really good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I never downplay anybody putting work in, especially when you got a coach that's got a good or great resume. So I love that. I'm just thinking about, when you get in the season and then it's going bad and you might get in a slump and now bad habits are coming back. You see what I'm saying? Like, so,
Exactly. And no, I 100% agree. I don't think that's gonna happen this year. Again, I'm been a Bryce stand. You could say, like, since I seen him in high school his junior year. I mean, I started watching him his junior year, so I know the talent that he has. I've seen it in person. A lot of people have seen it in person. I'm sure living in Michigan, but I just I'm a full believer in this kid. I love our quarterback room in general. Not a lot of people are talking about our quarterback room in general, but it is a huge upgrade. It's the best quarterback room since JJ and Cade. Like, and it's better as a room than those years, in my opinion.
yeah, it is as a total, as a
Yeah, as
total.
talent, as talent. I mean, it speaks
Because
for
I
itself.
mean, that room was nothing but JJ and then K,
That
basically.
was it. That was it. Now you have three because nobody's talking about Colin Hurley, but out of high school, like he reclassified, right? Like, and I don't think he should have, but LSU took him. He had great offers. He probably would have been close to the first quarterback picked out of his class. If anyone, has free time, I advise you to go watch his highlights. He's so talented, bro. And then you have the vet Braden, like out of Colorado State, and he's just steady presence. So this quarterback room has three guys.
Yeah, and that's what you need because you never know what's going to happen, and you want competition. You want competition. Yeah, we know Bryce is going to probably be the starter 99%, but you still want other guys in the room that can push him. And what if Bryce gets hurt? That
Yeah.
you can't run him if you don't have a backup. That BS we heard last year, which there's some truth in that, but only to a certain extent. I'm trying to win some games. I don't
No,
want to hear
100%.
that excuse when we can win, we can beat Oklahoma. Maybe if you open up the playbook a little more and run him, like, hello, So
Well, now you have adults in the room, and instead of a head coach that's a fan of the quarterback, you have a head coach that's coaching your quarterback and getting him the help. They have a whole plan. They've had a whole plan for him, and it's been mapped out ever since he got here. I mean, Bryce would have left, bro. If they didn't
yeah,
have a plan for him, he wouldn't be here. And I think they've done an outstanding job, with the people that he's been around, this offseason. I think he's going to show.
got you. What we got next? Let's see. New recruit, a familiar guy, family affair. You can say that first name.
Yeah, I'm gonna botch it. Is it needy? I don't know. I for someone who's, I wish one of my boys were here. He's African. He could say this. But anyway, it's his little brother. A lot of people think he's a linebacker. He's not a linebacker. He's gonna be an edge. Um, he's I think he's a developmental player. Um, in my opinion, I think it's more about Whittingham and what he's trying to do, with the recruits that he has, with the guys he has right now. I mean, you look all over our team, Alfred has his son on the team,
Mhm.
both of them, if I'm not mistaken. You got Trey Pierce's brother coming to Ann Arbor. You got Whittingham's, both of his uh, sons are on the team. Like you have Charles Woodson Jr., who I do expect in the class at a later time we could talk about, but him as well, family tied. You have so many different family ties that are on this team. I think it speaks back to what Jim Harbaugh was doing and that brotherhood and that culture that he's building. I think there's a bigger picture in this, and I think you do need guys like that to get the brotherhood together, because we all know the last 2 years it was a mess. So I think he's done an outstanding job of trying to reiterate that.
Yeah, and it's one, you can build that camaraderie, like you were saying, that family kind of cohesiveness as a team, but also it's kind of a easy way to build depth. Like it's two birds with
Yeah.
one stone. I can build depth with family members that some might be depth and others may turn into stars. It's a possibility.
You never know, and these players are important too for special teams, because I think a lot of us forget how it sticks out like a sore thumb when it's bad, and it's not appreciated enough when it's good.
Oh,
So
definitely.
I just these type of players are big for special teams. It, in my opinion, do I see a crazy future for him with how loaded the edge room is? I don't. I'll be very honest about that. Um, but again, I think it's the bigger picture of things, and it helps secure because I think depending on this year, he's going to stay his 5th year as well. And I expect big things from his 5th year. I think he's going to improve a lot, this year as well. But his 5th year, I think he's going to break out. But again, that brotherhood that they got going on right there, I think is not being paid enough attention to.
Yeah. And like we were saying last week, what he's done over this, what's it been, a month and a half or something, if that, it's been pretty amazing to see him get this roster together through whether it's the recruits or also the transfer portal. It's pretty. He surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. He surprised the hell out of me.
I mean, it just. I agree, because I didn't know what type of guys that he would bring in. Player wise. I knew there's Polynesian kids. I knew we were gonna get a pipeline going there, but outside of that, I wasn't familiar with it. I had to go back and track the kids that he recruited back at Utah and the development side. So I wasn't even familiar with anything. I was a little bit nervous about it. I'm not anymore. What he's proven on short notice, the organization, the hard work, I can't say enough about it. If I'm being honest, like, I'm excited for this coaching staff, because I think the coaching staff as a total raises the ceiling for this team, because you already have a really good CEO. The ceiling for this team is going to be raised within your coordinators and assistants. And I think he did an outstanding job in Champion Circle, and everyone did a great job, with the money that we have.
Definitely. Let me read this super chat. Let me go to it. Marmar has been a member for 5 months. I need to do a members. Yeah, Marmarski. I need to do a members only. That'll be coming. I'm gonna drop a post with you can drop questions, and then we'll get into that on another show. But appreciate the 50. Blue Wolverine with the hot 50. Let me hold that check. Oh, Blue. Oh no, my brother. You got to get your own. You got to get your own. But what else we got? So do you have any other recruiting news or updates, anything like that?
They're going after this kid, Fio. I'm not saying it right. He's a Polynesian kid. He's a 5-star safety. It's really a 4-court press for him. It's really early. They have a lot of making up to do in that recruitment. But again, recruiting right now is really slow. Like, they're just getting their offers out to everyone. They behind the 8 ball, because we just got our whole new staff, and it's not gonna kick up for a few weeks. So I'll bring what I have, but really a lot of it is within the team, or team information that's popping out. Because workouts are about to get started and everything.
Have you? Because that's why this is for you. Because I don't be knowing. I don't follow it really. So, like, for real. So are you seeing any type of change as far as who the type of players they're going after because of what Signetti has done? By from the portal instead of recruiting. Like, is there a change in philosophy at all, or it looks kind of normal right now, at least?
I think the change is coming, and you started to notice it because we picked up more juniors than what we're even accustomed to. I think there's going to be a little bit more leeway with the administration. And again, anyone who knows me, I've been on every show from here to TJ to Mazes. I've been pounding the table for the administration to tack on, because if they do that, the floodgates open. You'll be able to get any type of player with the money that we have. And I think their efforts this transfer portal to get juniors, we got 3 if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. But I do off the top of my head, I know 3. That could have went the other way with, the credits and everything. And again, it's not like these kids can't come to campus. It's because they'll lose a hell of credits. Some are willing to give them up and some aren't. Smith Snowden, for example, he was okay with it and he came. So I think they're making a lot more of an effort in the portal towards juniors. And I'm happy to see that, because every year in the portal, it seems to be juniors are like the most anticipated kids.
Yeah. I mean, because you want the possibility to have a kid for 2 years.
Absolutely. John Daly. I mean, he's the edge that we got at Utah, who's coming off the injury, who had damn near 12 sacks. He's only a junior. I think we're going to get him for 2 years because he's just coming off injury. So that is massive for us. I genuinely think he's going to stay 2 years.
Yeah. Hopefully he does. We need dudes that are. We just saw we changed the game. We changed the game. We saw Georgia was just loaded. Like, they were just so loaded those years. They won back-to-back. Then Michigan, veteran team, mostly veterans with a few young studs. Ohio State, veteran team with a few young studs. Well, I don't even know if they had any. Well, they had Caleb and Jeremiah. So, yeah. Young studs. And then Indiana, I don't think they had it. Did they have any young studs?
No, they didn't have any like young kids. That was all JMU kids. Like, and they picked up a few. They picked up a few kids like Hemby. Hemby was like forgotten about in Maryland. I mean, I liked him. When we were playing. So, I mean, he was a big pickup for them. Just a big back that they got. But not really about JMU kids.
Yeah. And that's to be expected, because they haven't recruited like Michigan or Ohio State. So they really they needed to do that way.
That's why I'm saying continuity. That's why I'm so excited for us, because chemistry and foundation, like, that is a proven philosophy for winning the Natty. Chemistry, foundation, older players. And you have to have a young few guys to step up in big moments. And you look all over our coaching staff, we're spread with chemistry outside of Lou, Tony, and Combs. Those 3 are the only 3 that don't have type of ties or chemistry, and they're really good at their position. So I just think the foundation is there, and they're gonna get more out of these kids than whatever they got out of last staff, minus Tony Alford, because I think he's, again, assistant wise, I think Jim Harding's the only coach that's coming close to him, because I think he's the best in America at his position.
Got you. Well, how much time you got? You got time?
Yeah, I'm good.
So on what was that Thursday show? We were talking about Hyder.
Yeah.
Jordan Marshall, Hyder, Kuzdal. So people don't want to give Kuzdal his respect, because going into this year right now, this is how I see it playing out for the start. Like, boom, this is the start of the season. This is the depth. Jordan Marshall, Kuzdal, then Hyder. That's what I see it being. First game. Now, that's not to say game 4, Hyder won't take over for Kuzdal, take Kuzdal's spot. But that's asking a lot for him coming into the season to be the second back right off the bat.
Right. And Kuzdal came back for a reason, because he saw fit in playing time when Justice Haynes left. He was never coming back if Justice Haynes didn't leave, and that opened the door for him. He had legitimate offers from other schools, including Georgia. So he decided to come back. I think he is going to play a role, especially because it's a long season and injuries happen. I just the only thing I'm like hesitant about is Hyder's an early enrollee, so
Mm-hmm.
he's getting all of the time, all of the prep. He was there. If I'm not mistaken, he was there for bowl prep as well. Um, I think that could jolt him into RB2, like like how he is by far. He's more talented than Jordan Marshall, and Jordan Marshall is a damn good back. He has more talent. I don't think he's going to jump him right away. I think Marshall is your clear cut RB1, and he has improvement that he could do. So who's to say that he doesn't improve a lot this offseason? I
Yeah.
think he will. So I think he. I'm going to say he takes RB2, and
You think he's gonna take it?
with the early enrollee, I'm gonna say he takes it, but I would not be shocked if Kuzdal was RB2 because I think he's solid. I really do. I think he's a solid back.
Yeah. And I just think it's because he proved something last year. People don't want to give him his credit for what he did, but he proved something in some against Northwestern. We
Right.
needed those yards. Jordan Marshall was gone. We needed those yards to win. Like we needed him to do that. Even Ohio State in these games, he's a proven commodity. You can be in that second running back. You might have to be in
Yeah.
for pass blocking. We don't know if we know Savion Hyder can pick up a blitz, but does he know who to pick up when the blitz is
Right.
coming? Those are the little things that people forget about.
Which is what Jordan Marshall was elite at. Picking up
Exactly.
picking up a blitz, pass protection. That's
He's
why
complete.
he's a complete back. He doesn't have the home run speed, but hey, you can't have everything. He's got the power, he's got the vision. He falls forward every single play. Like he's a bigger Blake Corum with a little bit less vision. Like in terms of always falling forward in power, he's right there.
Yeah, and I'm hopefully his vision does improve. I think it was getting comfortable with his role this year that kind of slowed him
Yeah,
up. It's not the same when you're the lead back and you're going to keep getting it, and
right.
then versus you come in late second quarter or third quarter to get a carry here and there, and it's not like he had to maximize his carries earlier in the year, and then Justice
Yeah.
Haynes started to get injured. Now it's like, okay, it's my show. But it took him a few games to get in his rhythm, but you saw it coming and coming, and then he just took off, before the injury.
I mean, every game that he started and finished, he had over 100 yards in his career. Every single game.
Yeah.
So I don't see it stopping. I don't really see it stopping for any back running behind the offensive line that we're going to have because the majority of them are coming back. They're really good
Yeah.
run blockers. It's the pass protection that needs to improve, which I think will with guys' bodies getting better with Sprague and Frazier and Bablo coming back. But the running back room, I mean, the top three, I'm content with. I'm more than content. I'm happy with.
So let's get into that now. Running back room. What do you grade the running back room right now?
With the potential ceiling, what I see fit now, I'm not gonna say A+ because Kuzdal's solid back. He's not Justice or Marshall. I'm gonna give it an A- because you have the potential of Hyder. You know, if he hits and you have those two backs, I think you gotta kick it to an A+. I just think because then you have a solid back for RB3, and there's not a lot of teams, maybe only Oregon, that I could say legitimately has three backs that they could go to.
And that's why I was trying to. That was Garrison. That was Garrison. Most teams don't have that many back. Most teams have a really good first back, maybe a okay second back, and
Yeah,
that third back is a freshman or somebody truly unproven.
yeah, I
So,
don't disagree.
so going off of that, Big Ten.
Hmm.
Where do you have our running back room ranked in the Big Ten?
I think right now, until Hyder, I think he's going to be a star. But until he proves it on the field, I think it's second to Oregon. Oregon's gonna have three guys. I think if I'm
Didn't
not
one of
mistaken,
those
three guys.
dudes leave? Didn't the lead back leave?
No, the dude that came over and transferred, he's the only one that left. All their guys who were stars were freshmen and sophomores.
That's crazy.
They recruit at a insane clip. So yeah, they're coming back. They are all coming back. I think that's the only room I'll put ahead of Michigan. But if Hyder pops, I think we had the best two running backs in the Big Ten, which I do expect him to pop.
We all hoping for sure that happens. So looking at this, with what Oregon is bringing back, where would you have them ranked? They should be top 3, shouldn't they?
Running back room or
No, not running back room. I'm talking about overall now in the country as a team.
I mean, it's hard to argue. They're bringing everyone back. I see Michigan. They did lose. They lost a 5-star, but they still have 3 backs. Like they legit have 3 backs they can go to.
No, Dante Moore came back. I'm not sure what all came back on defense, but
Their whole starting defensive line, their whole secondary.
Jesus,
I'm not
they
sure.
should be number 1, shouldn't they be?
I think the only hesitation I have about Oregon is they lost both their coordinators.
Okay, now that can have an effect.
That's the only pause I have on them. And your coach is Dan Lanning, and he's Dan Campbell to me. That's Dan Campbell to me 2.0.
That's what I was saying the other back for their bowl game.
Now we'll see. We'll see though. Every year he's gotten better. He's gotten them further. So we'll see what he does. They have the roster though. At every single the offensive line, the wide receiver group, running back. They got the quarterback, the D line. I'm not very familiar with their linebacker room right now. I'd have to go research more. I'm not gonna just sit up here and act like I do. I don't. Their secondary is gonna be really good. They have 3 corners who are really good, and their safety room. They just picked up that kid from Minnesota. I don't remember his last name, but he was the best defensive kid in the portal. You know, his name was cool.
The white safety that can play both ways.
Yeah, he's out of Ohio. Bro, they're loaded. And we got to go to their crib.
Oh yeah, we do got to play them.
They're insane.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's later in the season, but it's still gonna be hell to go out there.
November is fucking. We play Ohio State and Oregon on the road. I keep saying with this schedule, if you win every home game, you're in the playoff. We have 8 home games. You got Iowa and Indiana at home. You in Oklahoma. You win those 3, you're in. Just take care of home. Take care of home and let the chips fall where they may in November with the 2 tough road games.
Do you think UCLA will be about something this year? Nico, what's this his 4th? Is this his senior year?
Third year, I think.
3rd year?
He's a freshman, I think. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna be that good. I think the Big Ten is too tough, bro. Like teams, bro. I think the record is gonna be good year 1 is Penn State because their schedule is beyond weak.
Really, I haven't looked at it.
It's terrible. It is such a favorable schedule, bro. They only play us and who else? We're the only true road game of the whole year. The schedule is very weak. That's a team I can see winning damn near 10 games.
We play Penn State.
Yeah, we play my home.
We play them.
We play my home.
We lucky James Franklin left, honestly. Our schedule will be a nightmare for real.
I'm just glad that this tough ass schedule we have, like we have 8 games at home. So I if you just protect your home field, I think we're in.
Yeah. We're gonna see. So who do you think I'm just throwing it out there. Who do you think will be number 1 next year? Coming into the season? Texas?
No, I don't think they're gonna put them because they put them preseason last time. They fell off a cliff. Even though I do think they're gonna be top 3 team. I'm gonna say Oregon. I think Oregon. I think it makes the most sense. You lost the coordinators, but they returned everyone, bro. Like it would make the most sense to put them preseason 1. But I know Indiana will probably be. They probably will be preseason 1 or 2.
Indiana.
I would expect. Yeah, they got Nick Marsh. They bring Hoover over. They picked up a couple of really good pieces, and their schedule is weak as hell too.
How are they? How do they keep getting easy schedules?
I don't, I don't know. They play Ohio State, and Michigan. I think that's it. I'd have to go back and look, but that's I seen us, and that was it.
Bro, they've had three. I like put some tougher teams. They've had 3 years of easy schedules.
Bro, you're telling me I think we can get them though at home.
I mean,
That's
it's our
that's
best
my
shot
big game.
since 2024.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna be underdogs in 3 games this year, and you're gonna have to win one of them. Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana. We're gonna be underdogs, and you got to win one. In my opinion, if in my opinion, we're gonna beat Oklahoma or Iowa. Everyone's excited about their offense. I still don't believe in it. They're gonna be tough because their defense, same as Oklahoma. I think the one team that we can get that's gonna be good this year, probably really good, is gonna be Indiana. I think we can get them at home.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got a lot of turnover. Yes, they're bringing in some really good transfers, but it's still you're losing a lot of those pieces that knew that system and have came up under Signetti. There's a little bit of a
Yeah, I mean, but in my shit's probably gonna change 1,000 times as camp news comes out, as we get closer to the season, as game 1 appears, as game 2 appears. Like my feelings are gonna change drastically. I'm just looking at this, looking at the roster that I do right now.
Got you. So, hey, might as well. What do you see in Columbus? What do you see?
I got real questions about their OC. I just think either he's gonna have to change or Ryan Day's gonna have to change. I don't believe, we've got a bad, like I said, we got a bad taste, combining 2 schemes. And I don't know if it's gonna work for them. I really don't. They got the talent everywhere though. Like I think their defense takes a step back. I mean, you can't bro. Holding teams to 8-9 points a game is just not realistic every year. So they're gonna take a step back even with Matty P. They don't have first round talent at every single level like they did last year.
And their schedule is a little bit tougher this year, I think.
Oh my God, their schedule is the toughest in the Big Ten. I mean, it's that bro. Good. Their schedule is brutal, bro. Like,
and
I don't have it up right now, but they have really tough road games this year.
Let me see if I can pull it up. But who was I finna say? Isn't Bo and Isaiah West? Didn't they both have surgery?
Yeah, on their shoulders. They're missing all of spring ball. So I mean, I get that's definitely something to monitor. They're gonna miss all of spring ball if I'm not mistaken.
So who's behind them? The Turbo dude?
Turbo, Legion Bay is gonna be in that conversation. They got talent. It's just they're really, really young.
And unproven talent is it's a little bit different when you got that unproven talent.
No, without a doubt. I mean,
especially at running back.
That's the story of our 2026 defense. Unproven talent.
Hold on, let me share this real quick. I don't know if I can. This Chromebook is so slow, bro. This John is like
yeah. Might have to wait. Might have to wait on that because it's cutting. Yeah, you're cutting it out. Go. I just know that they have some real tough road games this year. They could legit. They have 4 games on their schedule they could lose. Yeah, I forgot about Jacoby. But Daniel pointed that out. Jacoby Jackson. I forgot they did pick him up.
I see. I got it pulled up. I'm not gonna share.
Which I don't think that's a big. I know other people are making a bigger deal. I don't think that's really a big deal. I don't think
Where did he transfer in from?
Florida. Like I don't think he didn't really. I mean, I went back and watched his highlights. I wasn't particularly impressed. He's a big back that's physical, get tough yards. I think he's someone they wanted CJ Donaldson to be, but he wasn't. Other than that, I don't know their I don't know the room. Other than that,
Yeah,
Legion Pay.
you can have a big. This is the thing. You can have a back like CJ Donaldson, which he showed little flashes, but it was never like, okay, he's gonna be. Let me wait and see what he does in Big Ten play. And he wasn't that. He wasn't that because when we're talking about difference makers against Michigan, Ohio State, Texas, Indiana at this point, Oregon, those holes and those gaps, they close fast. So when you get the opportunity,
don't disagree.
You have to be able to hit that hole, explode through it, and make the most out of it, you know. And we dealt with that with all those years with like Davion Smith and guys that they could run well on lesser competition, a la ACC competition when you're in the ACC. But now you're in the Big Ten and you're playing Ohio State, you're playing Penn State, you're playing Oregon, and them holes closing up fast. Davion, now he can't get through them. When he does get a great blocked, a play that's blocked perfectly, should be a 60-yard touchdown. It's a 20-yard gain. It's a 30-yard gain. Now you still got to execute more plays to get the touchdown when you just executed something that should have been a touchdown.
Exactly. And not only like do they close fast, running backs, you have to manipulate. Like you have to manipulate. Manipulate the line of scrimmage. It's you against the linebackers. Just keep it a buck. It is you against the linebackers because the O line they're working to get up to that second level, and linebackers are floating and filling gaps that the DTs can't plug. So it is you against them, and it's always a chess game.
Blake understood that. Donovan didn't really understand that, but Blake was like playing basketball, like one-on-one out there,
man,
with those linebackers. Like, yeah, I got you.
He was so good,
setting them up like, and he's still doing it. I mean, playoffs, but he was doing it in the NFL now that he's getting in the groove, setting them up, juking inside, knowing I'm strictly juking inside to set you up for this juke outside. Like, it's beautiful.
People owe him an apology. He's had a great year backing up.
You know, a lot of Buckeye fans were just saying, "Oh, he's not going to be good," and all this. Like, bro, give him time.
He's damn good. But Sean McVay, he's notorious for getting those little backs. Like, I say little, but I mean, him and Kyron are like really solidly built. They're just like 5'9".
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he likes those little backs like that. I don't know. I kind of like one of each. I want a guy that's prototypical size and then like a smaller back kind of guy.
It's been working for him. I mean, they just ran into they ran into Seattle. So,
bro, that Seattle team was
stupid, bro. They're dumb.
The Rams were like, we got to go for it because I don't think they stopped them in the second half.
Nah, bro.
JSN was shredding them.
Yeah, bro. JSN is just,
and he's ridiculous,
bro. His route running is insane because his shoulders, they never move. You never can tell where he's going. It's, bro, the way he manipulates DBs is, look, bro, I'll give it to him, bro. That shit is different.
Yeah, and that's why I say I have to give him to, and it doesn't bother me to give their players credit in the NFL. Like it doesn't. Nah. They're not on Ohio State anymore. Now I'm just watching as a football fan. This dude balling. I don't care what you say. This dude balling.
But he's the best in the world right now. I don't think there's really anybody close to him right now.
Yeah. There's not the way he's doing it, bro. Like he's impressive. Like he really is.
I completely agree.
This dude right here. What you talking about, Steve? What you talking about, bro? Like, just tell me what you talking about. Blake is a good back. Y'all, OSU fans, y'all doubted him. It was the plays.
He's a good
It was the
bag.
Blake Corum LLC.
He's a good bag, bro. Sharp shit. Nobody talking about Charbonnet. I know we only had him for a year, but bro, he's a great goal line back.
Yeah, we had him for 2. They say we can't claim him. I was in
Bullshit.
earlier.
He was
They
very
say
productive for us.
Yeah, they say we can't claim him, which I don't really claim him, but
Dog, they claimed Joe Burrow.
exactly.
What are
But I
we
don't
doing?
Exactly. Michigan, I think I saw something earlier or yesterday that said Michigan has the most players that have played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're in the most rings too. About to get even more no matter what.
Yes. It is what it is. I mean, Super Bowl you. Steve. I mean, Steve said hang the banner.
Yeah, I think Michigan. I think MSU hoops just lost. I think the MSU hoops just lost again.
Yeah, somebody was saying they lost to Minnesota.
But which is insane because Minnesota hasn't closed any games this year, and they did.
He said
Jamar Chase. That's good. Hey, Jamar Chase. I can't. But Jamar Chase is so fucking good, bro. Like I won't even like push back too much. I just think JSN's just right now. He's just fucking. And Jamar Chase is my favorite receiver in the NFL. So.
Yeah, I think JSN's got it right now.
Yeah, right now he's too hot right now, bro. Like the shit that he's doing right now, bro. But Jamar, bro, he's my favorite receiver in the NFL. So I won't hate you.
He's a dog too. He is. Yeah, congratulations, Steve. Because we run the NFL. Obviously, we talking about Super Bowl. We talking about championships, bro.
We talking about chips.
So yeah, when y'all players, see, y'all have some good players. They just don't win rings like we do.
Yeah, Doreen, it's me. What's up? I don't think I saw you in chat last time. It was good to see you. Yep, it's me.
But yeah, I think that's about it, bro. You got anything else?
No, not really. Like I said, recruiting should be picking up here in the next couple weeks and stuff to a month. A lot more team stuff is going to be coming out before recruiting. I think it's going to be a slower start this year because of the new staff just got to town. So be patient with that. There's definitely going to be a lot of news as we get into the season.
Got you. So let me run through these members again in the super chat, and then we get out of here. Appreciate Daryl becoming a member. You should become a member.
Yes, sir.
Member for 5 months. Shout out to Marmarski. And Blue Wolverine, appreciate the hot 50. Appreciate you, bro. Blue Wolverine supports everybody.
Let me hold that chain. It's crazy.
He stay coming with that. Oh no, brother. But you guys to get your own. You got. We know you got the money. We know you got the money.
I do want to address real quick
go ahead.
With what Moose said in the chat. You know, it is all ball, bro. It's nothing personal ever. No matter what it gets into with football and stuff, disagreements, it ain't anything personal, like at all. I don't take none of this personal, and all this stuff is internet at the end of the day. And I'm a grown man, just like you are, just like most, minus Doreen, of course, young men and women outside of this. And I appreciate everyone in the community, like real shit. Like none of that matters to me. You can have a disagreement, it happens, bro.
Facts. It's gonna happen. And it's just sports, and we just talking football, talking basketball, just talking sports, just chopping it up, kicking it. So
that is what it is, bro.
Yes, sir. So I guess we're gonna call this another one. And so like, share, subscribe. Be looking out next week for another show. I'm also gonna drop questions so people can ask the questions, and I might either do it on here or just do a separate members only. I'll see what Juju wants to do. But so like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.
Go blue.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be